You have the audio from the story yesterday. Brandon, you want to play this for everyone if they missed it yesterday when you did headlines. The FedEx truck driver who rescued 3 gunshot victims, and then the eyewitness who was in the news clip we had a little fun with because she takes the opportunity to pop her band. Go ahead.
But we also spoke with neighbors, one person telling us that they were preparing for band practice when all of a sudden they heard the sound of gunfire.
We're here actually for a rehearsal. So we have a show coming up, an album release, August 3rd, StoneLighter. So we're actually here rehearsing.
Mike and Mariah are still shaking.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they go to this girl and, they want to talk about this big story, which the FedEx driver, gunshots and the 3 people were hit. The FedEx driver puts them in the truck so they get rolled to this girl. They got the cameras and
everyone's very shaken.
Everybody's upset. And she just takes the mic like a champ and's like, hey, come see our band, StoneLighter. We're rehearsing for an event coming up.
Just in case you didn't know, this is where StoneLighter practices, and we're going on the road.
So after the show, I get this Facebook message, and I find out who this young lady is, and we have a connection with Maria Shea. And the connection is, Maria, you want to tell everybody who your father is?
Yeah, it's actually Mariah, but that's
Mariah,
cool.
sorry.
It's like Maria, but an H on the end. But yeah, my dad actually, Randy Ranso, he's a bass player from Autograph. So, and he's been in studio with you guys several times. All right.
Hold on. Now, turn up the radio. That was like one of my gifts from my girlfriend, that cassette. I played the hell out of that in like 84. It doesn't get much better than Autograph for a one-hit wonder band. And your dad played in that band.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And Regina, your mother, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
So Regina's the one that reaches out to me yesterday and is just having a field day with this. She's like, oh my God, you're talking about Mariah and this and this and that. And I'm like, I had no idea that was your daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen your picture on their Facebook when they're posting pictures, but I had no idea the relationship there. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, like a few of my friends, I was actually already at work when you guys played it, and a few of my friends were like, they're talking about your band on the radio. Like, what? And I was like, what's going on? So basically, it was funny because the only reason I did that interview was an opportunity for StoneLighter. I just saw the opportunity. I went for it. We've been doing this a long time. You can't pass up anything like that, So when I realized what station played it, and I was like, I got to let my mom know because I know she knows you guys. I know you guys know Randy. I was like, this is perfect. Like, the plug worked.
It totally worked. And, we've had your dad in studio, and, it's fantastic. But we couldn't help but laugh because we get it. Anybody that's trying to get a mention out there, and we knew what you were doing, and then the name of the band was just, it was funny, too. So you got a good sense of humor. But I was like, check this chick out. She's got a local band and she's using it.
Well, it's funny. Usually, one of the things that I was first taught in this business by my mentors, one in particular, was that anytime you can get on camera and on the news, definitely promote the radio station and the show. But you have to do it in a way where they can't edit you out.
Right. It's got to be in a sentence.
And most of the time, the news stations will edit you out. So you put it in the middle of the sentence and you slur your words together so you get something important about the news story and then whatever it is that you're mentioning. Mariah, you just started out with StoneLighter event, who, what, when, where, and why. They kept it in. I don't even know if you talked about the actual shooting at all to the news. Did you?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even know what happened until the newscaster told me what happened. We knew there was a shooting. We saw people running, but we didn't know if anyone actually got shot or anything until he told us what had happened with the whole FedEx thing. We were actually there trying to rehearse, and then when it happened, we couldn't play because, there's a noise ordinance. We didn't want them to come knocking on our door, shut us down. So I was like, well, if all else fails, at least we get this out of this. We can't rehearse today, but we can get this out of it. So that's just how it went down. And he kept it. I didn't know he was going to keep it. I didn't even know they were going to keep it. When I woke up the next day, I had all these calls and texts saying, I saw you on the news last night. StoneLighter, represent. I was like, yeah.
Where did you get the name StoneLighter from? Because it's awesome. It's like total.
Thank you for that. Honestly, we had like 3 or 4 different band names because we couldn't find like a solid name, or like all the band names were taken. And Ian Evans, lead guitarist, also founder of StoneLighter, him and myself, he really liked to write.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really liked the word lighter. I really like the word stone because Audio Slave, Like a Stone, one of my favorite songs. And we were going to be Moonlighter, and it just didn't feel right. And then we were like, let's put it together like StoneLighter. And then that's it.
All right. Well, Rockstar, relax with the language there just a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So, look, I don't know if this is a current song, but since you came on, we'll play a little bit of StoneLighter. What song is this, Brandy?
Yeah, so 3:30.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
3:30 in the morning or in the afternoon?
I think it's the name of the song.
It's actually we wrote the song on March 30th,
Okay.
and it was titled March 30th forever. And then finally we were like, you know what? Let's just call it 3:30. There's 3 of us. We're 30. We're actually a 5-piece band now, but at the time there was 3 of us. We're all 30 years old, and it just kind of happened that way. And then the rest of the album is coming out August 3rd. So.
I think Nate took it as another chance to smoke pot. 3:30 and 4:20.
All right, everybody. All right, let's listen. Let's listen to a little StoneLighter. Pull her up here. Hold on, everybody, be quiet. You really are a big Audio Slave fan.
Ooh, I like the voice.
Driving this winding road, you're out of time. Say you heard about me, yeah, what you heard. Yeah, you know about me, yeah, what's the word? Now tell it all, baby, and don't hold nothing back. Well, let it fly, baby, 'cause I was made to last. Yeah, I was made to last.
So you have a big, you are a big Audio Slave fan. You can hear at least the tempo of the song is very Audio Slave-ish.
Yes. And Ian comes from a rock and blues background. You know, his big influences are, Led Zeppelin and stuff. And I actually come from like a little bit of an R&B soul background. So like our sounds together just create this like awesome new wave of rock, still influenced by the heavy 60s and 70s rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that. Who are you referred to? Like, who do people think you sound like? Because I'm trying to get it.
So I've heard Pat Benatar, Janis Joplin, Joan Jett, all the just like female rock gritty voices in our time.
But you didn't see anyone get shot and put in a FedEx van.
I heard it. I heard the shot. I heard them all.
Smart girl. I seen it.
Was there like
Yeah.
Was there like no one else around for the news to talk to?
I mean, maybe, but like right when he saw me in my scrubs. He's like, "What hospital do you work at?" Like right off the bat, probably just wanted, a different demographics to speak on it. And I was down. I'm like, let's do this. I will tell you everything I heard.
All right. Well, pop the event one more time. Go ahead. Do it for free.
So we're going to be, thank you so much. We're going to be playing at the Union in East Atlanta on August 3rd. It's our album release party. We're going to be playing the whole album live. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have merch. We already have merch. So if you want T-shirts, stickers, buttons, we got them all. Hit us up, StoneLighter.com, StoneLighter Music on Instagram. You can listen to all of our music wherever you stream your music at. Come August 3rd, it'll be available right there at your fingertips.
There you go. Nicely
You're good.
done.
You're a good lead singer and spokesperson. Well
Very
done.
good. All right. Give
Thank you.
Give Randy and Regina our best, would you?
I definitely will.
Right.
Hey, they're the real plug. They got us here, right?
Yeah.
They got me
did.
here, so.
They did. All right. We'll see you, Mariah. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank y'all so much.
All right. Bye.
That's cool. A rock star's daughter doing it.
I know.
80s rock star.
We should probably have her back on to see. I don't know. I don't know Randy that well, but I'm sure he shared some stories with her. I don't think she's probably witnessed anything because he was out of the game.
Early.
Autograph was a minute ban for the most part, even though they're back out on the road now. And then he got into leather making. For years he thought he was done with the business.
And then he kind of slid back into it.
So her upbringing probably a lot different than some of these other rock stars' kids where they're actually living the life with dad or mom.
Yeah, I want to say it was over by 87, 88, but boy, for a minute there, definitely 80, 83, 84, boy, it was cool.
And they could tour on that one song and everybody would go.
I'd go just to hear it.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah, pretty cool.